Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or what you could, depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos. Today is Monday, the market are bringing news update. You are not doing enough to secure our people. Igbo youths tell Nigerian security forces. Now, the Igbo youths, under the aegis of YOUTHS Youth Council, they have accused Nigerian security forces or the armed forces of Nigeria that they have not been doing enough to secure the people of the Southeast Zone, despite collecting huge sums of money for security. Now, the Igbo youths expressed their outrage over the rate of kidnapping in ENUGU state particularly and the Southeast in general. Of course, the Igbo youths said, look, it has been reported that no fewer than 20 people were abducted at different locations in the state of ENUGU at the weekend. Now, a statement by the national president of the YOUTHS Youth Council, YOUTHS, said, the rate of kidnapping in the state is outrageous. That's in Enugu state. He said hoodlums have taken over every major road outside the state capital. Hence, it is not in Enugu's capital, the metropolis. Just go in an inch outside it, you will be kidnapped. He said the level of insecurity or the rate of insecurity is alarming. That's what they're saying. They said after collecting money, the security agencies will say, we'll do this, we'll do that. Say they will not do anything. They therefore called on them to walk the talk. He said, let me quote part of the statement, though the statement is sparse. Quote, this wake-up call is necessitated by recent developments in Enugu State, where people can no longer move freely outside the state capital despite the efforts of the current state government, including provision of logistics to security agencies. We are yet to see tangible results. There has been no day that passed without a report of kidnapping incident in Enugu. If it is not along Enugu Uguogo or Pinsuka Road, it is Four Corner Udi Road. If it is not Old Udi Oji River Road, it is the expressway. This is outrageous and totally unacceptable. That's the statement of the youth. I've stopped quoting now. You have seen it. So the youths are saying, you collect money, you don't do anything, you keep quiet. So they don't know that the military, the security forces in Nigeria, their decide is to enrich themselves. That's what they're doing. Yes, the inter-society have expressed the same outrage over the kidnappings, the insecurity in Enugu State. The abductions going on, yes. Inter-society a few days ago raised the alarm. They called on Enugu State Governor to, come out in full force against those perpetrating criminal activities in Enugu State, particularly the Fulani herdsmen. They mentioned Fulani herdsmen, said they are responsible for the kidnappings, abductions, and other criminal activities in Enugu State. Inter-society said in their detailed investigation and research, they came up with a report that Fulani herdsmen activities were responsible and the military supporting them tacitly, even for most times open support. Yes, so look at what Inter-society said. Yes, the Inter-society, the civil liberties organization, look at what they said in their report. Let me quote part of that report. Quote, Inter-society has severally reported that not less than 22 communities and villages have been under the siege of the jihadist Fulani herdsmen and other assembled jihadists since 2022. Their jihadist activities are also fueled and escalated by partisanship and complicity of the deployed security forces, including the military and the Nigerian police force. Apart from sharing the jihadist activities of the Fulani herdsmen and others, the police and military authorities also deployed diversionary tactics to cover such atrocities, including choosing to be deaf and dumb or maintaining criminal silence whenever such atrocities are linked to the jihadists, to the extent that even when publicly forced to speak, the narratives will be changed and blames falsely shifted to ESN or IPOB or unknown gunmen or kidnappers. The above is so bad that it seems to have become an atrocious operational policy for the Nigerian police or the Nigerian army or military and their chiefs to publicly mention jihadist Fulani herdsmen in any media briefing or press statement. highlighting patterns and trends of violent crimes in Nigeria or any part thereof. The Southeast, it has also become the beginning of wisdom for any of the governors in the Southeast to refrain from mentioning or fingering Fulani herdsmen in the violent crimes ravaging the Southeast. It must be recalled that in society in November 2022 carried a field study across Igbo land or Southeast to ascertain how secured or otherwise the Igbo communities with highest concentration of military and police checkpoints or roadblocks were in the hands of violent criminal entities, and their violent criminal activities with particular reference to violent crimes or offenses of kidnapping, highway robbery, carjacking, ritualism, violent cyber crimes and sexual violence and abuses, including farmland and bushpath abductions and sexual abuses, including captivity, rape, and others. In the end, out of a total of 81 Igbo communities monitored, it was found that they have highest concentration of the violent criminal activities above mentioned, despite playing host to the highest number of military and police roadblocks and checkpoints. The areas also recorded the highest number of military and police roadblock extortions and the terrorist activities of the jihadist Fulani herdsmen. The activities of the jihadist Fulani herdsmen were also found to have dominated most of the bush-based violent criminal activities. End of quote. Now, this is the statement of inter-society. Now, this illustrates or actually, expresses the entire, security situation in the entire Southeast, where the police checkpoint, military roadblocks will be uncountable. Yet, Fulani activities, terrorism, kidnapping, abductions, rape, and the likes will be everywhere. These things will be happening, whereas you have highest number of military roadblocks in the Southeast, highest number of police checkpoints in the Southeast. Yet, Fulani activities, these abductions will be happening on daily basis. So it contradicts whatever the security is doing in the Southeast. Yes, and that's why we are calling for them to vamoose. You will be here collecting huge amount of money from these governors, yet you are doing nothing, and these governors will be paying you, giving you huge amount of money. If you see the kind of money they allocate to security, this ENUGU state governor is doing nothing in ENUGU state. It's just the security. We are fighting insecurity, and he will allocate billions of naira to the army, the police, the navy, the air force to fight insecurity. What kind of insecurity? They will pocket the money, they will go and buy houses in Dubai and Saudi Arabia and enjoy it with their families, and they will be causing problems in the Southeast. They are here to make money. The inter-society said this in the Southeast, they are witnessing the highest number of military and police extortions on the highways in the whole of Nigeria. Extortions. That is where you witness the highest number of extortions, police extortions, the whole of Nigeria. And this insecurity subsists. So they are causing it. So these governors don't want to open their eyes. They are doing them, the more you look, the less you see. That's what these security chiefs are doing to them. They'll come and tell them, buy more this, buy more that, say, bring more money, so that we'll go and we'll do security to stop this. Nothing. The Fulani herdsmen ravaging the hopeless. The governor of Enugu State chasing shadows, saying he's fighting IPOB, he's fighting a sit-at-home, fighting sit-at-home. The Fulani herdsmen terrorizing the people, abducting innocent persons. Look at what they're saying now. So the youth should rise up, not just saying it, let's condemn it. After all, they're the ones going to collect money from the politicians. Alright? So they have to rise up to the occasion. Stand firm to defend their communities. That's what we're saying. Okay? Yes. So they will not allow themselves and their family members to die like chickens in the hands of these Fulani marauders. They should rise up to the occasion. Form vigilantes, like we have said. It's not against the law. It's within the ambit of the law to form this vigilante to protect their people, their families. Yes, to defend themselves. Because government has failed woefully. The security agents are compromising. They are complicit in this whole situation. You don't mention the people who are doing these criminalities, like the Fulani Heshman, jihadists, they will only say IPOB. That's all. So our people should open their eyes and know what is happening to them.